Hey guys, Cholera here, bringing you Game 3 of the Pro League series between Wemade Fox and CJ Entus. And we have the 2v2 game here on Hannibal. And of course we have Savior playing for CJ on their 2v2 team, which I find a little bit surprising, but I guess it makes sense given his slump of late. He has been playing a lot on the 2v2 team, and it's a little sad to see it because a year ago there was no way a Pro League team would have put him on 2v2. They would have automatically put him in a 1v1 spot, perhaps even the ace spot, just because he could defeat any player really reliably at that point. But nowadays, of course, it's a very different Savior, unfortunately. And we have here a non-mirror matchup. We have a Zerg and Terran team for Wemade Fox, now Keke and Ho playing for Fox, and Savior and NBS playing for CJ Entus. And the map is Hannibal, an interesting 4-player map. So let's get the positions right first. We have Keke. I'm just calling him KK. It's a Korean laugh or whatever. Korean LOL. In yellow as a Zerg player at the 3 o'clock position. We have his partner Ho as the white Terran at the 6 o'clock position. We have Savior, the purple Zerg, at the 9 o'clock position. And his partner NBS, a orange Protoss, at the 12 o'clock position. And of course, this not being a mirror matchup, this could be a little bit longer. It could be very exciting, as we have seen some really good Zerg and Terran versus Zerg and Protoss games. The last time we saw a ZMP game versus ZMT, the Zerg and Terran team won. That was, I believe, it was Samson Khan versus Rokaf. And Rokaf's Zerg and Protoss team, despite going Dark Archons, didn't win. In any case, though, Savior, of course, is a very good player. I think he's at any point he could pull off his old dominant style play, whereas you couldn't say the same for most 2v2 players. They never had a peak of dominance, and if Savior pulls that off, really he is just unstoppable. So I have a lot of faith in Savior still. Looks like a gateway going up for his partner NBS at the 12 o'clock. Looks like his opponent Keke is going to be going for a 12 pull. Looks like, yes, he is going to go for an 11 pull, actually. I'm not sure what Savior decided to go for, and looks like a gas going up for Keke also. Looks like Savior actually going for 12 drones, so we could be seeing a 12 pull or perhaps even a 12 hatch. That would be surprising, though. That is a bit dangerous against Zerg. Looks like he is going to go for a 12 hatchery build, actually. 12 hatchery with the internal hatchery for Savior, and he is going to have an economic advantage here. And it looks like Ho is going to go for a Medic Marine build here. 2 gateways up for NBS now, and so we're going to see some early game action, I feel. Savior is going to have a lead here against his 11 pool, I feel, at least in terms of economy, because I don't think Keke is going to be able to rush him quick enough to do any real damage to him, although Savior will be a little bit slower in his gas. Each main base in Hannibal has 2 gas geysers, so it definitely favors a player who goes Mutalisks first, and that's actually going to be Keke, based on so far just his gas intake. If he decides to go straight for Lair, he will be able to do it sooner. But looks like he's actually not. Looks like he's not mining gas. He looks like he probably saved enough to get speed upgrade for his Zerglings, and actually he's going to go for a Zergling rush here. It looks like he's getting a second hatchery right next to his main hatchery also. But Savior is going to have an economic lead here if he doesn't take any damage at this point. Looks like Ho is getting 2 Marines out. He's going to be going for an Academy pretty soon, I feel. And I think a couple of Zealots are going to be produced for NBS quite soon. Actually, 2 Zealots for NBS out. So we'll see who they decide to focus on first. NBS has 3 Zealots versus 6 Lings. They're going to be able to polish off these Lings. But actually, Keke going for an attack inside of NBS's base, and he might be able to sneak. It looks like he will sneak those Zerglings through. Big mistake by NBS there, letting those 6 Lings through, and great play by Keke. Keke is now all over NBS's base, and this could be brutal here for the CJ team. I feel really bad if they lose because of this guy Ho's mistake of not leaving at least 1 Zealot on the ramp, but looks like actually he does bring his Zealots back in time to be able to deal with it. Looks like no probes were killed so far, and the 6-lings are still in the base, but that's okay though. It looks like now the 6-lings are going to take down 1 probe. It looks like Savior's actually bringing his Zerglings in to be able to fight these relatively faster Zerglings here. And looks like they do take down 2 Zerglings, but looks like they're going for another attack on a probe. Looks like they're going to take down another probe. 2 probes down for NBS here now. Yeah, and Keke just continue to be annoying here. It'll be interesting to see who goes for Lair first. They're just showing this little combat here, and looks like no probes went down there in that little attack. Keke actually is building a sunken colony in his base, perhaps expecting a counterattack from Savior. Meanwhile, Ho is just building up his requisite dozen medic marines, which is really a good idea before the Terran player moves out. Of course, if we've been watching a lot of Pro League games, either from me or other players, on Hunters, Zerg and Protoss teams has just been dominating recently because they have been going for early cannons versus Zerg and Terran teams, and the early cannons has just been so good. I mean, letting their Zerg ally get a natural expansion, walling opponents in. In any case, now a big attack going in for Keke's base here. A lot of Zealots up for NBS, and now actually perhaps an attack going in here. Looks like a pylon being built at Savior's choke though, and Savior needs to get those sunken colonies up immediately. Ho is stimming his marines up, perhaps knowing that some defenses are going to go up, sensing that defenses are going to go up, and looks like they're going to get there. Oh, are they going to get there? Looks like they're not going to get there. Savior sacrificing a lot of Zerglings here to stop them from getting in. Looks like sunken colonies are about to morph in. Looks like the first sunken about to morph in here, and looks like NBS's cannons are about to come in here. Also, it looks like Savior losing 2 drones though, really unfortunate for Savior. And now it looks like a couple of no, actually, look, looks like the entire force was polished off, but actually, Ho did a little bit of damage there, forcing Savior to make all the sunkens and stopping the attack on his partner's base. So I would actually give a little bit of a lead to the Wemade Fox team. Looks like 2 cannons up now for Savior, in Savior's base rather, and Savior is going to be able to hold pretty well against any attack that could come on him. But at the same point though, he really has not been able to do any damage to his his Zerg opponent Keke, and looks like actually an attack might be going in the front door here against NBS, but NBS has that cannon in range to pick off those Zerglings. So, but in any case, a lot of just good timing for Ho there, stimming up his marines and forcing Savior to get all those sunkens. It looks like they're going to pick off an overlord of Saviors, and another attack going in here onto Keke's base though. Looks like 4 Zealots and a couple of Zerglings in. Those Zealots are taking a lot of hits. So Spire going up for Keke now, and looks like they're going to go for a Spire's assassination here. Looks like they're going to try to kill off the Spire here. Are they going to be able to do it? It looks like they forced the canceling on the Spire, although they don't kill it off right because it was canceled in time. Looks like the CJ force is going to be wiped out now inside Keke's base. Looks like actually Savior has Mulisks. I did not see the Spire already being created now, and now Keke could be in big trouble here. Savior with the Mulisks out way before Keke can mount any Mulisks, and Ho's going to have to babysit him a little bit with his medic marines, or else he is going to lose some drones here, and looks like he is doing just